last week on The Season.
I mean, I think there's just so many great receivers. Now you have the Trey Harrises, the Jordan Watkins. I mean, there's so many different layers of great receivers here. I'm just trying to make sure that as a receivers coach that I add to that list of great receivers that have played here.
Like Daquan said, how do you want to feel at 7 o'clock? Do your job so we feel the right way at 7 o'clock. Team on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Back to throw, Nussmeier fires, lobs it in the middle. Intercepted at the 12-yard line, intended for Graham. Wydad Williams high-pointed it and brought it down, and the Rebel defense gets the stop.
Logan Diggs, the running back, straight ahead, touchdown!
The former LSU Tiger just stuck it to the former team with a TD right up the gut. And the Ole Miss Rebels with a win over the LSU Tigers.
Randall Joyner's time in Oxford has been highlighted by fiery speeches and ferocious D-line play.
We've got to be more violent. Everybody understand that? Okay, so one step declared, so what now? What? Right, I get it, guys. I understand. First day, I mean, there's a lot of excuses we can make, but that's not us. I mean, we work too hard. This is my challenge for this group. Don't let your greatness have conditions today. Man, no matter the situation, man, attack greatness, man. 60 minutes in, so.
One of the first stars to come from Joyner's tenure would be defensive end Sam Williams, a talented junior college transfer who had arrived in Oxford 2 years prior to the young coach from SMU.
When you put an elite talent with an elite work ethic and elite mindset, you get elite results.
Pocket collapses and get to him again. Sam Williams Sr. bowls his way into the Tennessee backfield.
Under Joyner, the senior would set the single-season Ole Miss sack record with 12.5, contributing to the first 10-win season in the Lane Kiffin era.
Grabbing it is one of the Rebels. That's Williams. Sam Williams takes it down the near sidelines. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Number 7 was not the only defender to shine under Coach Joyner's leadership, with the likes of Tavius Robinson, Katie Hill, and Cedric Johnson making plays on the defensive front.
And it was Cedric Johnson, I believe, off the outside. In this Ole Miss front with Sam Williams, Cedric Johnson, much improved at getting after the quarterback, as you saw there.
It was a hungry group, a group that, wanted to be great. When I first got here, just, kind of needed some guidance and some direction.
Hey, attack the field like you own it. Do I want to practice a bad habit? Huh? Never practice a bad habit. Hey, Tiz, set the standard. Let's go. 4 plays.
With the new standards being set, Coach Joyner's impact on the Rebel D-line would draw the attention of recruits and transfers alike.
He's relentless in who he brings into this building, and that he's able to develop these guys. He works hard, and his players love him, and they trust him. And that's the number one thing is the trust factor. If you trust what somebody's saying, you may not love them, you may hate the coach, but if you trust him, you're going to do it the way he's asking you to do it, and ultimately it's a both.
The ways to acquire talent has changed. We always want to, have high school recruiting, but also we're not naive to the fact that you can upgrade your roster through the transfer portal. And so I think it's critical of finding the right type of guys that fit within the program and that, can add value to your roster. And I think we've done a really good job of that, and we'll continue to do that.
I think players want consistency, and I think that's the one thing that, that I just mentioned. I think that's what he brings.
Think about it. They are in the way of how we feed our family. Think about that. Understand that. So when you practice and when you prepare, understand your livelihood is on this. That's the mentality we're gonna have. Everybody clear with that? Yes, we know it's gonna be a brawl, but I wouldn't want to go in there with anybody else.
With an influx of elite talent, 2024 presented a unique challenge.
It was a learning experience for me as a young coach to deal with that much talent, and not only just the talent, but finding different roles for different guys within the room. I think the biggest thing is providing clarity for the guys and showing them that when you achieve team success, individual success follows. And so it was really cool for guys that sacrifice. What's a sacrifice? Giving up something of value for something more valuable, right? So you might give up, maybe you're not starting in this package, but you're in this one, or, you didn't run out there first, but you're still playing the same amount of snaps, and, putting that ego aside. And it was really cool. All the guys had career years. All the guys, had a chance to go on to the next level, and all the other guys now, the young guys that saw that, knows what it takes to be successful and be dominant, in this league and college football. That sets the foundation and the standard going forward.
Right, that's the worst thing about coaching. You're so close to the game and you can't play no more. Right, enjoy this, man. Every rep, man, enjoy it, man. Let's go create a moment. Right, there's a difference between an event and a moment. An event is something you'll forget. You don't remember the third time you got a haircut. But a moment is an unforgettable experience, man. There's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be a moment in this game where we're gonna change the game. Believe that, man. Go play for each other. Give me everything you got. Everybody understand that, man? Y'all are well prepared. I'm proud of every single one of you guys, man, and I'm excited to see it, man. We're 4-1, and you got an opportunity to get a road win in the SEC. Let's go get it done, man. You ever heard 100,000 silent? We're gonna hear it here in about 60 minutes. Everybody understand that?
You talk about that book, the energy bus. He is the energy bus, and he's going to bring it each and every day, because they always say, hey, the players are a reflection of your coach, and they definitely are of him.
Hey, here we go. Juice Boys on 2. 1, 2. Juice Boys.
Something I believe in. Every place I've been at, I've allowed the guys to create a brand, a name, and what they want to be known for. And they came up with Juice Boys, and just embodies just bringing that energy and effort every single day, right? Being the juice, being the energy. I really believe this passion plus energy equals production. And so people love to be around people that love what they do, that are passionate about what they do, and that leads to great results.
His calling wasn't coaching, but his calling was to make an impact on players' lives, and coaching just came with that. That's pretty valuable to me, just being around a guy that can just not only help you with football, but help you with becoming a man, or like if you need any advice, he can help you out with that too.
Coach Joyner makes it a premium to make sure that he understands who his players are, and he wants them to know how much he cares about them.
I'll do anything for y'all, man. I swear to God, man. We're gonna go to work, we're gonna get this right. We're gonna love, man. That's it, man.
In a crowded receiving room, one freshman has begun to emerge.
1st and 20 over the middle. Got a man. Caught at the 35-yard line. Spinning down is Winston Watkins, who just checked in, the freshman from Fort Myers, Florida,
who is emerging rapidly.
It's really impressive with Winnie. People see the TikToks and all that stuff, but I think what people probably don't see is his work ethic. I mean, this guy is always watching tape. He's extremely intelligent. He knows how to get open.
Chambliss over the middle. Got his man on a crossing route at the 40. It's Winston Watkins.
Down to the 44-yard line is Winston Watkins, moving the chains again.
Winnie loves football, and so he's extremely sharp. He knows how to get open, extremely savvy, does the right things. He's a great blocker, great teammate, and obviously he brings great energy every single day.
Like any other freshman, Watkins has to find his way around campus and into the classroom.
So we got class, man. We just got done with No Sweat Thursday. We just did our pump it up lift, and now we're getting ready for class. And then I got to study hard after that, so I'm finna get ready to go to class, history class. So what's the fastest way? I'm gonna go this way. It's been great. I ain't gonna lie, I'm really glad I came early and early, because when I came early and early, I got adjusted to everything super quick. So when I got here in January, I got a chance to find like everything around the campus. When I first lined up, I was like, geez. And then as I ran the route and stuff, I had to let all that go out, caught the ball. It's crazy, because coming in as a freshman, some situations may be different, to where it's like some play early, some got people that have ahead of them, and some got guys like the guys I got in my room, where they're like all Americans and they're transferred from Penn State, Oklahoma State, and then there's already guys that's here that's really good. So it was like, it's kind of like a blessing when you think about it, because I get to learn so much from them. The Walk of Champions is definitely a great moment, I would say. Just being able to see all the fans before the game and see their energy. When I first got here, it was kind of crazy, because it's a lot of going on, you know, and there's students everywhere. It's a whole bunch of buildings, so I was trying to figure it out. And then as I kept going to class every day and getting go-kart rides from Carrie, shout out Carrie, but she was showing me like around the campus and showing me like where to go and stuff. So appreciate you guys, man. See y'all.
After Ole Miss knocked off LSU 24-19, we had the off week and now get a chance to come back as the number 4 team in the country, 5-0 against the Washington State Cougars.
They have a really good number of fans here and in town, and welcome them to town.
Had to go to, say, Seattle, then to Dallas, land in Memphis, drive to Oxford. It was a trek to get here to Oxford. Wazoo hasn't played an SEC team in over a decade.
Our Saturday was empty, it felt, last week after not being together that bye week. But we get a few weeks now of 6 straight games of Ole Miss football.
This is a lot better than yard work like last Saturday.
You are not wrong.
Sure is.
Protecting your home turf is no small chore, a task fully embraced by the Rebels from day one of the Kiffin era.
And Lane Kiffin's looking for his 50th win. He's 49-18, 50th win at Ole Miss. It would be the fastest of 50 in Ole Miss history.
To reach yet another milestone win, the Rebels would need to rise and shine against a foe with nothing to lose.
Chambliss will throw for the first time, and that's deflected by a Wazoo defender.
Fake on a handoff, quick pass, a little hitch route, the 45 caught, and down to the 30.
Fake the toss. Chambliss can't get the outside, 4th down.
Excellent job by Washington State here in the low red zone to force this 4th down attempt.
Stands there, throws, incomplete. Turnover on downs. Just the 3rd empty red zone trip for Ole Miss in 31 attempts this year.
Chambliss wants to throw down the middle of the field, overshoots the receiver.
Chambliss, plenty of time. Behind his intended target who slipped on the play. Deuce Alexander was open, 4th down.
Playing out of your conference and time zone against the number 4 team in the country can either be daunting or liberating. The Cougars chose the latter.
It'll be Johnson again. He runs straight forward. He gets a first down. Zevi throws over the top, caught inside the 30.
Gonna hand it off, or Eckhouse fakes the handoff.
Eckhouse turns, throws to the end zone, touchdown, Landon Wright.
Wazoo is no stats buster when it comes to defensive prowess, but in the early goings, they made life difficult for the red and blue.
In trouble and sacked back at the 36, and the ball's out.
See, down before it came out or not, Wazoo says they recovered
After
it.
further review, the quarterback did not have possession of the ball going to the ground.
You said it, just the 5th sack that the Ole Miss offensive line has given up this year. 3rd lost fumble for the Rebels.
Since Washington State will recover the fumble.
I want to shake the cobwebs loose a little bit if you're the Rebels.
Falling behind early can put a team off balance. Sophomore Kewan Lacey was determined to keep the Rebels on their feet.
Yes. So hand the ball off to Kewan. Let's punch it in.
Play hands it off. Kewan Lacey gets to the outside. That's a first down run for the Rebels. 2nd in the SEC with 89 yards per game. Already 8 touchdowns on the year. That's an easy first down run for Kewan, who's still upright. That's a first down. He's running hard. Slides down inside the 22 near the 21-yard line. A nice first half for Kewan.
The shifty running back punished tacklers on his way to 98 first-half yards, helping pave the way for a Carnero field goal.
On this 4th and 4, junior from Cornelius, North Carolina, to put Ole Miss on the board. And it's 7-3.
Get set quick. Keep it up. Get set quick.
Now with points on the board but still down late in the first half, it was time to get right with number 8.
Time to throw, and it's a first down ball inside the 40 to Daquan Wright.
It's wide left. There's the snap to Chambliss. Over the middle's got his man caught. Great catch by Wright. Right to the 10, to the 9-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
See the Cougar defense very much on its heels in the 2-minute drill.
Snap. Chambliss looks to his right, fires in the end zone. He's got Daquan Wright right under the goalpost. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That's what we've been looking for, David. He was hitting the first quarter and a half, but all of a sudden this drive, big Daquan Wright, number 8, comes alive.
Old Crimson flew for the 327th straight time on College Game Day this morning in Eugene, Oregon. It's flying for the first time here in Oxford, and they've given the Rebels 30 minutes of football.
Washington State getting the ball first if they can build on their first half performance.
That's Kirby Voorhees, who gets up past the 30-yard line.
Quick pass, little hitch route, left side caught between the seam and the sidelines.
The Cougars open the second half modestly enough.
Throws to Pula Lossi out of the backfield, who spins into Ole Miss territory.
Taking small bites of the field before pouncing.
Voorhees, first down and more. He's free. Touchdown, Washington State.
The first rushing touchdown this season for any running back at Washington State. And the Cougars go up 13-10.
Everything is going exactly as Washington State had planned for it to go.
He will be sacked back at the 23-yard line, or 24, and Ole Miss will have to punt away.
Chambliss facing pressure and is sacked again.
Come on. Hey, let's go. Come on.
3rd and 16 from the 41.
Chambliss, good ball to Stribling, short of the first down marker. 3rd and 16 to 4th and 1.
You see Ole Miss quickly over this football.
The Rebels will try to get this one.
Lacey on a direct snap, running into defenders. The extra effort as he bounces it outside, gets Ole Miss the first down.
As he did in the first half, Lacey used his footwork to outflank the Cougar defense. Quarterback Trinidad Chambliss took note.
Here comes pressure from Washington State. Chambliss gets out of there.
Chambliss steps up, runs to his left, looks downfield. He's going to take off and go. He's to the 5. He's to the end zone. Touchdown, Trinidad Chambliss. That's called ad lib.
And Ole Miss able to answer here in the second half to reclaim the lead.
Now we flip it back to the defense here. He needs to stop.
This defense needs to step up and take control of the football game.
There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff, and in the backfield in trouble, but now breaking away for a moment and in trouble again is Angel Johnson. We had too many red jerseys back there.
Kind of legendary fourth quarter when Kobe number became great. This when Kobe number became great right here.
Kirby Voorhees is behind Eckhouse, now next to him, and takes the snap and drops it.
Voorhees fumbles it, and it's going to be recovered by Kirby Voorhees.
Eckhouse. Flags on the field, and he's down 2. Uman Mielen finally gets him down on the ground.
A tightening Ole Miss defense meant more opportunities for Rebel playmakers to create separation.
And it's Lacey who's getting free in the Washington State secondary and in their territory.
Lacey is going to get it all the way down the 45. Still got a scrum going on to the 40. He's to the 38. They're pushing him further. He's to the 37 and drop there. Looks like nice first run. From the 35-yard line, huge play, 3rd and 8. Chambliss wants to throw in the pocket, near side. Got his man, Caden Lee at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, sidesteps the man, made him pick up his britches. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
35-yard touchdown, and Caden Lee makes a miss.
Ole Miss now up 10 with 6:51 to go. It's 24-14.
Washington State may have entered this game as an underdog, but it was clear they believed it was anyone's to win.
Voorhees, that's a first down run.
Start on this drive for Wazoo State. Near sideline, a stop route caught at the 40.
Zevi Eckhouse throws to the end zone. Touchdown! Tony Freeman.
A true four-quarter battle. The first ever meeting between these two teams was now down to one final possession.
Well, they got a chance. Washington State just wanted to come here with a chance, and Wazoo has got an opportunity to shock the world. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Being chased up the middle. He's sacked back at the 6-yard line by William Eccles. That'll run some clock.
Eckhouse throws. That's caught. That's a first down.
Possibly the last play of the game. 3 seconds to go. Rebels lead by 3.
Throws short. It'll be lateraled around. That's Freeman with the ball right now. And now he'll throw it back.
As he tries to flip it back, it will be caught and tackled out of bounds. Rebels win. Ole Miss walks out of here, escapes with a huge win as the 4th-ranked Rebels got everything you could imagine from Washington State.
You got to 1-0. So that was the goal, okay, because again, made some good plays there at the end, defensively, okay, last drive, okay, to end it. If you don't do that, you're sitting in this locker room going, how the hell do I take that back? And I would do anything not to have that feeling. All right, those guys traveled 3,000 miles, came here for 11 a.m. kick, okay, and played down to 1 play against us. I mean, you can be okay with it. If you want to go lose the rest of the SEC games or whatever, okay, or you can make a decision not to play like that again and know how critical those plays are. That ain't acceptable. And if you feel good coming off, celebrating, you ain't got no standard. Because that ain't how we built this place.
Just really disappointed. Hope they don't feel good. So I just wanted to make sure they understand this is not the standard that we play with here. We get paid a lot, they get paid a lot. And a lot of people come to our games. That ain't the product we're supposed to put out.
The game should have never been that close. I feel like we came in and realized at the end, if we started with that same focus, the output would have been very different.
We just didn't come out and play fast, and we just didn't execute. And a lot of that's on me, really, as a quarterback, and I got to do a better job.